Welcome back to the Season Starter Show. I'm David and I am glad you are here. Today is a different kind of episode. No topic list, just me, a chair, and a letter I have wanted to write for a long time. It is a letter to myself at 30 years old. I do not know exactly where you are listening from right now. Maybe you are close to 30 and this will land early. Maybe you are 60 or 70 and 30 feels like a different lifetime. Either way, stay with me. Some of what I say to my younger self might be something you want to say to yours, or something you wish someone had said to you. I want to be honest about why I am doing this. It is not because I think I have everything figured out now. I do not. But there are a few things I know at this age that I truly did not know at 30, and it feels wrong to keep them to myself when there are men listening right now who are standing exactly where I stood. So let us begin. Younger David, this one is for you. Segment 1. I want to start with money, because you think about it constantly, and you understand it barely at all. You believe money is a scoreboard. You think if the number in the account grows, you are winning. Nobody told you that money is not a scoreboard. It is a tool for freedom, for time, for options. That is all it ever was. And once you understand that, so much of the chasing starts to feel pointless. You are going to chase a bigger paycheck more than once in the next 20 years. Some of those moves will be smart. A couple of them will cost you evenings and weekends you will never get back, and the raise will not feel like it was worth it once you are living it. You will sit in a nicer office one day with a better title, and you will wonder why you feel exactly the same as you did before, maybe even a little more tired. Here is what I wish someone had told you plainly. Save before you spend, not after. Even a small amount, moved automatically before you ever see it, will matter more than any bonus you chase later. You will tell yourself you will start saving once you earn more. I need to tell you now, that day does not arrive on its own. The habit has to start when the amount feels small, because that is the only way it ever gets built. And debt that buys you a lifestyle instead of a future is not a shortcut. It is a loan against your 50s, and your 50s will want that money back with interest. You are going to see friends drive newer cars and take nicer vacations, and it will feel like they figured something out that you have not. Some of them did. A lot of them are simply spending tomorrow's income today, and you will not know the difference from the outside, so stop comparing from the outside. One more thing about money, and this one took me the longest to learn. Money problems are rarely actually about money. They are about fear, or pride, or trying to prove something to people who were not asking you to prove anything at all. If you can get honest about which one is driving you, the money decisions get a lot simpler. You do not need to be rich by 40, you need to be free by 60. Free to choose the work you do, free to say no to what drains you, free to help your family without wondering if you can afford it. Build for that instead of building for the scoreboard. And here is one more thing, younger David, that will not make sense to you for a long time. The years you feel poorest are often the years you are building the habits that matter most. The discipline you practice when there is very little to work with is the same discipline that will carry you when there is finally more. Do not wait for abundance to start behaving responsibly. Start now while it is hard, because that is exactly when the habit is worth the most. Segment 2. On risk. Now let me talk to you about risk, because you and I see it very differently. At 30, you think risk means losing money, taking a leap and having it fail. That is one kind of risk, and it is real, but it is not the one that will cost you the most over the years that follow. The risk that will cost you the most is the risk of staying comfortable for too long. You will find a job that pays fine and asks little of you, and you will stay in it 3 or 4 years longer than you should, because leaving feels riskier than staying. It is not. Staying quiet in the wrong place for years is its own kind of risk. It just does not announce itself the way a bad investment does. It shows up slowly as boredom, then as resentment, then one day as regret, and by the time you notice it, years have already gone by. I am not telling you to be reckless. I am telling you that safe and comfortable are not the same word, even though at 30 you will use them like they are. Safe means you have thought it through, and you can absorb the downside. Comfortable just means it does not require anything of you today. Those are very different things, and confusing them will cost you chances you will not get back. Take the risk on the harder conversation, the one you keep putting off with a coworker or a friend, because it is easier to let things stay tense than to clear the air. Take the risk on the skill that scares you, the one you keep telling yourself you will learn eventually. Take the risk on saying what you actually think in the meeting instead of what is easy to say. None of those things feel like risk in the traditional sense. They do not involve losing money, but they involve the possibility of looking foolish or being disagreed with or failing in front of people. And that is exactly why most men avoid them. Here is the part one really want you to hear. Those quiet risks compound just like money does. Every hard conversation you have gets you a little more comfortable having the next one. Every skill you push through gets you a little more confident trying the one after that. By the time you are my age, they will have paid you back many times over in ways no spreadsheet could have predicted. There is also a version of risk I want to warn you about, and it is the opposite problem. Some men swing too far the other way and treat every decision like a gamble, chasing one big move after another, looking for the single bet that changes everything. That is not courage. That is impatience wearing courage as a costume. Real risk, the kind that pays off, is usually boring from the outside. It looks like showing up consistently at something uncomfortable, not like one dramatic leap. Segment 3, on family. Now for the part that is hardest for me to say to you. I can only tell you so you hear it sooner than I did. You are going to be busy. Work will feel urgent almost every day, and family will feel like it can wait until the weekend, until the vacation, until things calm down. I need you to hear this clearly. Things do not calm down. There is no season coming where it all gets easier. There is only the season you are in right now, and the people in it with you right now. Your son will ask you to play, to watch, to listen, more times than you can count, and most of those times you will say yes, and I am proud of you for that. But there will be a stretch of years where you say not right now more often than you meant to, and you will not notice it happening because each single time seems small. One missed inning, one skipped bedtime story, one time you kept scrolling instead of looking up. None of those moments feel like anything in the instant. It is only when you add them up years later that you see the shape of what they cost. Here is what I know now that you do not know yet. The moments you think you will get back later, you mostly do not. Not because anyone is keeping score, but because childhood does not wait for your calendar to open up. He will not be 8 years old twice. If I could hand you one instruction and know you would actually follow it, it would be this. When your son asks you to show up, treat it like the emergency, not the meeting. Let the meeting wait sometimes. It usually can. Childhood cannot. I also want to tell you something that took me far too long to understand. Showing up is not the same as being present. You can be sitting right there in the room and still be somewhere else entirely, thinking about the email you have not answered, or the problem at work you cannot solve. Your son will feel that distance even if he cannot name it. Put the phone down, close the laptop, let your mind actually arrive in the room with your body. You will get another chance, much later, to build something meaningful with him. A shared project, a shared purpose, something that is just between the two of you. Take it when it comes. It will mean more than you expect, and it will remind you why all of this mattered in the first place. I also want to tell you something about your wife, because I know at 30 you think the marriage will simply take care of itself as long as neither of you does anything wrong. It will not. It needs the same attention you give everything else you actually care about. Plan the evening together, ask the real question instead of the surface one. Notice her, on purpose, the way you noticed her before you were sure she would say yes to you. The couples who make it to my age still liking each other did not get lucky. They kept choosing each other on ordinary Tuesdays, not just on anniversaries. Segment 4, on identity. Last thing, younger David, and maybe the most important one. Right now you believe you are your job. If someone asks who you are, you answer with your title. You think your worth is measured by what you produce, how much you earn, how impressive it sounds when you describe your week to people at a barbecue. That belief will serve you for a while. It will make you work hard, and it will get you promotions, and it will feel, for a long stretch of years, like proof that you are doing life correctly. It will also quietly cost you, because the day will come, and it does come, when the job changes or ends, or simply stops being the center of your life. And if that job was the whole foundation, you will feel like the ground moved under you. Some men feel that shift when they retire. Some feel it when they get let go. Some feel it the day their kids grow up and stop needing them the way they used to. However it arrives for you, I want you to already have something else standing under your feet when it does. I want you to build an identity that does not depend on a job title. Build it on the kind of husband you are, the kind of father you are, the kind of friend you are, the things you create because you want to, not because someone is paying you to. Those are the parts of you that do not retire, do not get laid off, and do not disappear when the industry shifts. They are the parts of you that are actually yours. You are going to find, later than you should, that the things people actually remember about you were never on your resume. Nobody at your funeral, and I know that is a heavy word to use, is going to stand up and talk about your quarterly numbers. They are going to talk about how you made them feel, what you taught them, whether you showed up when it mattered. Start building that version of yourself now, while you still have decades to enjoy being him. I will tell you something else too. Somewhere in your 50s, you are going to feel a pull toward creating things again. Writing, recording, building something with your voice instead of your hours. Do not be surprised by that pull, and do not talk yourself out of it because it does not look like the career you spent 30 years building. That pull is not a distraction from who you are. It is closer to who you actually are than the job ever was. So that is my letter to you. Save before you spend. Treat comfort with suspicion, and treat the hard right choice like an investment that pays you back for years. Show up for your family like it is the emergency, not the meeting, and be present when you do. And build who you are on something steadier than a title, something that is still standing no matter what happens to the job. You will still make plenty of mistakes. Some of them I made anyway, even knowing better, because knowing and doing are two different things, and no letter changes that completely. But maybe this gets to you a little sooner than it got to me, and maybe that is enough to change something small along the way. If you are listening today and you are still in your 30s or 40s, I hope some part of this reaches you in time to change something small before the years add up. And if you are my age or older, maybe you have your own letter you have never written. I would say it is worth writing, even if the only person who ever reads it is you. Sometimes the writing is the point, not the reading. This has been the Seasoned Starter Show. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I will see you next time. God bless.